Hello, family and friends. It's the old Crone Dances. Welcome to the Crone's Kitchen. We're going to go and do a Whole30 compliant salmon and kale bake. Now I've got my roasting pan and I got about a tablespoon of olive oil in there, and I got it on a medium-high heat so it can warm up. And I got over here, I got some onion chopped up, some celery chopped up, and about 3 cloves of garlic chopped up. So we're just gonna add all this in here so that it can, all I want to do is saute it a little bit. Guess I didn't let my pan heat up long enough. This is a really fast, easy meal. Got it on medium high. I'm going to add a little bit of the Himalayan pink sea salt. Always like to season my veggies a little bit. Pardon me. And some of the 4 colored peppercorn, cracked peppercorn. And I think I need to get a new set. I've had these for quite a long time, about 10 years or better. They're getting pretty old. I wonder if they don't want to crank anymore. I'm going to do everything right in this pot, one pot, because it's going to go in an oven, 375, I don't know, probably about 45 minutes on this dish, because it's not going to take really that long. You know, it's just salmon and kale, so, and this is already going to be partially cooked here, so, but it's a curry. Going to be a curry. I guess I should have started these vegetables just a little bit sooner, and I should have started my timer. And I suppose I'm standing right in the light, so yeah, it's like, well, I'm just gonna do it all in one pot. I'm a little under the weather today, actually a whole lot under the weather today. Between, well, it's a few things, just the arthritis as usual, that's an everyday occurrence. And then this kind of had some problems with some family members and really got my feelings hurt big time today. So dealing with that, giving it a lot of thought. Got to make a bunch of changes because we had enough of the bullshit. Can't take it no more. But I still have to eat something. So. So all we're doing is sauteing this so that these will be a little bit tender, you know, because the rest of the stuff is going to cook pretty fast. It goes in the oven, but this needed a little bit of cooking before. So I was lucky I had a pot that I could just cook it, just one pot do it. So you just want to get them until they start turning a little bit translucent if you're not used to cooking. And if you're used to cooking, you already know that. And then I will after do another video and show you after it's done. And then I got, I think, 3 items in the mail for me day to day. I'll add that on to it. So my camera, I don't know, when I hit pause, it will pause. But then when I hit it to record, it just shuts it down and it's done. You know, wherever I was at is over. I don't know why it's not working right, and I've tried it several times and it's let me down every time. So I'm not real happy about that, because otherwise I could pause, I think, and come back, you know, later. But it doesn't seem to work that way. So, at any rate, that's probably cooked long enough. This is some curly kale, and I don't know, it's a little over half a bag, because I want to use it up. And I've got the rest over here in the sack, because it's one that actually dump it in the strainer in case there's any excess water. I want to use it all, but I can only fit so much into the strainer. Now, get rid of that bag. Stuff the rest of this kale down in here. Okay. Yeah. I want to kind of, I'm not trying to cook the kale down, actually, at all. But I want to kind of, if I can, bring up a little bit of the vegetable mix that's, you know, at the bottom, so that it's somewhat combined, you know. I don't want all that other stuff down just at the bottom and then, you know, no, I want to mix it up a little bit. So some of the kale's going to cook in the process, and oh well, well, I'm not going to worry about it. Or, let's say, be concerned, I guess is what I should say. Now I'm going to turn this down, because really, actually I'm going to turn it off, because I don't want it to cook anymore. That's sufficient there. Now, what I'm going to do is I've got some curry, and yeah, I told you, I'm flipping bad at measurements, so I'm thinking that's pretty good to about, not even close to what I want. That was probably about a half a tablespoon. So I want at least 2 in here, so I'm going to put some more. And then I'll check this out. I want it to mix through there, though, a little bit, you know, because I don't want it just all on top and just get one big bite of curry, because that might not be quite so yum. I love curry. I love Indian food. When I can go, I do love to go. I don't know how to cook their food, so I guess I wouldn't mind learning. But I hope my lantern don't go out. I think my batteries are going dead. So what I'm going to do now is, I got some of this wild caught pink salmon, and it was a 16 1-pound, and they all came in these little individually wrapped, but I'm just gonna kind of throw them. I'd already opened them for sake of time. I'm gonna throw them right up on there. Of course, now you see, if this is for one person, you're going to get several meals. Or if you're feeding more than one, you feed 4 people easily. And then You know what? The hell with me put it in my hand. I just want some more up on top a little bit. How's that? And we're going to add a tiny bit more of our sea salt. And then I'm just going to add this pepper because it's faster, because I want to kind of move it here. So I don't want to lose ya. Now I'm going to take this coconut milk that I had opened, and it's the light coconut milk from Trader Joe's. And I'm just going to pour that, the whole can, right over the top. Because it's going to end up making its own curry sauce. And then I've got a large can, 28 ounce. I'm only using half of this can of tomatoes. I only want to use about half because I got this at Dollar Tree, and since it was such big can, which was great, but I can get two different. Now I'll put this in another container because I need the other half for another meal. So I just kind of spread some of that around, and there we go. We are all good. That's basically it. I'm gonna pop the lid on it. 375. I think about 45 minutes should be sufficient. I'll come and check the salmon, and I will see you guys in a little bit with the end results. Later. I hope I wasn't standing in front so that you couldn't absolutely see it. It's kind of pretty. Okay, I'll be back later.